How's it going? Dr. J here with another inspiring message of health. And today I want to talk about how you should celebrate your small victories. Along the journey, our path towards your big victories. Now, why would you want to celebrate your small victories? Because too many times, we set these goals for ourselves and, we don't want to have, we don't want to celebrate until we actually achieve these goals. We don't want to celebrate too soon for whatever reason. But what I found is that when it comes to goal setting, it really takes to achieve the larger goals, you have to have micro goals along the way. And I found that appreciating, showing gratitude, and being thankful for these small victories and having a little mini celebration helps to keep me motivated on the path towards achieving my larger goals. So I'm sitting there in meditation this morning, and I always ask the universe or God to show me the message for the day. What is God speaking to me? What is my take home for the day? I'm always trying to look for moments of inspiration or moments where I have an epiphany, and that's what I came up with today. We got to celebrate the small victories because every day there are victories in your life that you achieve, and I guarantee you aren't celebrating those small victories enough. And what happens is we lose out on that sweet nectar in life. We miss our opportunities and we become demotivated. We become uninspired because we're not considering all our wins throughout the day. I bet that you're winning more often throughout the day than you can recall because you're not really measuring it at the end of your day and thinking about, okay, what were my victories? Well, I can already name a dozen victories I've already had, and it's only 10:33 in the morning. So number one victory is I woke up. I woke up, my lungs are breathing, my heart's beating. I woke up. I got ready, okay? Small little victory. I got in my car. I listened to a summary of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So a little 16-minute summary on an app that you're going to want to download called Blinkify, or Blinkific. I'll think of the exact name. But anyway, what they do is they summarize all these books and they give you like the bullet points. And so I listened to that, got to my office. I did a 15-minute meditation in my car. And then after the meditation, I sat in silence for 5 minutes. And that's where I was able to download that message that I'm giving you right now. I read, I got into the Word, read some scripture. I'm also reading a book about the Sermon on the Mount. I started a new book yesterday called Goals, written by Brian Tracy. And so I read a good 5 to 7 pages in that. I reviewed my goals for the day. So, I've already had all of these victories throughout my day, and it's these micro victories that are going to lead me towards the achievement of my larger goals. So I start out my day like this, and it keeps me super motivated. So right now I'm sitting out in front of the gym. I'm about to go get my workout on because I work out 4 days a week, and that is a victory in and of itself. My goal is to lose weight this year. I want to weigh specifically 185 pounds. I want a six-pack. I want to be able to do a muscle up. Okay, I've never been able to do a muscle up. I'd like to be able to do a muscle up. I'd like to be able to do 20 pull-ups without rest. I'd like to be able to do 100 push-ups without rest. I'd like to be able to do, what was my other goal? No, those were all my fitness goals. And then, I want to get my testosterone levels up. I want to get my testosterone levels sustained and keep them at a high level. So I'm having all these victories throughout my day, and that's really, really keeping me on fire, motivated, and inspired. So what you need to do is you need to count your little victories. Did you get up this morning? That's a victory. Did you have a full glass of water this morning? That's a victory. Did you have a green drink this morning? That's a victory. Did you text your spouse or write a little note to your spouse and tell them that you love them? That is a victory. Did you give your kid a big fat hug and you were present time focused right there in the moment with your kid? That's a victory. Did you make it to the office this morning and work? Did you put any time, energy, and effort into your hustle, whatever it is? If you have a regular job, but you also have a side hustle, did you put any time into that side hustle? These are all victories that need to be celebrated, that need to be appreciated. You need to show gratitude for these little victories in your life. And I promise you, when you show that gratitude, when you show that you're thankful, and you keep yourself motivated, you are more likely going to achieve your goals. I promise you. Too many times in life, we focus on what we didn't do. We focus on where we failed. We focus on our problems. And what does that do? It slows us down, right? All of a sudden now we're downshifting, right? When we need to be going into a higher gear, we downshift, we hit the brake pedal, take our foot off the gas out of fear of more failure and all of these things. Well, there is really no such thing as failure. Failure could be a victory because there's always a lesson to be learned. And if you could take that lesson from your failures, then guess what? You can apply that towards your life and actually achieve a victory. Success doesn't come without failure, right? We're going to fail our way towards success. There's lessons to be learned. There's course correction to be made. And that's just called the game of life, my friends. Without, you can stay at home and stay in your little box and be safe and never fail. But you know what? You're never going to accomplish anything. And the cool thing with failure is it's really all about character development. This is how you develop your character, right? So I love that expression. You fail your way to success, right? So count your victories, celebrate your small wins for the day, and be thankful for where you're at in life, all right? Be thankful for the mind shift changes that you're making towards living a better life. Is freaking phenomenal. So I hope this video finds you well. I hope it inspired you. Have a great day until we meet again.